Chill vibes tonight, laid back life. Laid back. No stress, no fight. No stress, no fight. Throwing parts together. Throwing parts. Crafting all night. Get ready to build. Get ready to build. Let's make it right. Let's make it right. Gonna make it right. Get ready to build. Let's make it right. Let's make it right. Gonna make it right. Get ready to build. Let's make it right. Let's make it right. Let's make it right. Gonna make it right. Chill vibes tonight. Chill vibes tonight. Laid back life. No stress, no fight. No stress, no fight. Throwing parts together. Crafting all night. Get ready to build. Let's make it right. Let's make it right. Gonna make it right.
Well, good Tuesday evening to you. It's me, Kevin C. here yet again, the Action Pants Gaming, with a Tuesday tour. We are going to be touring a build by Dashboard Devil, who should be joining us in chat shortly-ish. I'm trying to remember the name of it. Hold on. I know I got it here somewhere. But before we get to that, it is Tuesday still, and it is still April the 29th, and I've got about 2 minutes after the 8 p.m. hour, at least from where I'm sitting. I know some of you are still sitting there in the past, and some of you are somehow off there in the future. But whatever present you happen to be in, I hope it's going good. Trying to multitask it. All right, so Tuesday tour. And we have the Reliquary Citadel by Dashboard Devil. Reliquary. Reliquary? 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 Potato? But it looks interesting. I'm ready. We got Gamer Wolf joining in. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for dropping in. Let's get on this here. dashboard will be joining us. And we have to go in with this save. Because we had a portal here. All right. Yes, I'm on the right planet. All right, so we jump in our ship over here. Gonna look around. I think it's right there. Nope, shadow sphere. Oh, don't even tell me. I was just here earlier. Oh, this is crazy. Of course you're gonna do this to me, aren't you? Alright, well. As it turns out, so that screenshot I have for, you know, this stream shows the photo I took. But now we only have the shadow sphere here, which is a little odd. Alright, I'm going to go back through the portal. Oh, I love this game. Well, if Dash joined us, we'll probably render in at that point. But for right now, we're going to try other things. We'll drop the glyphs in again, and that sort of thing. Zesty, welcome. Thank you for stopping in. Well, I should have just stayed there, apparently. Gary 420, what is going on? Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to save it here. No, I just, I don't know why it's not showing up now when it showed up just fine when I went to go take the photo. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quit out. And we're going to start again. It's no man's sky, no man's sky. You never know what you're gonna get in no man's sky. The whole game is procedurally generated, right down to its very core. No man's sky, no man's sky. You never know what you get in no man's sky. Is that Dashboard Devil? Welcomes. So, I went earlier to this base, and I took a photo, so I could make a, you know, a little start page there, whatever they call those things. A little thumbnail. Yeah, yeah, thank you. I knew the term, I just couldn't remember it at the moment. And then I went to go start the stream, and I went there, and yeah, it wasn't there. No, the shattered one was. So I'm gonna try activating the portal again. And I need to see. Yeah, I'm gonna just try to grab the glyphs again here. You don't mind them being shown on screen? Okay. In that case, we've got the bird, the eclipse, the face, the bug, the Triforce, the dragonfly, the tree or human, depending, the rocket ship, the Crunchwrap, the Galaxy Swirl, the Eclipse again, and the TP. Alright, let's see what happens now that we put the glyphs in again. You know, we went back through, saved on the other side after leaving the portal, quit out of the game. We'll see. It may or may not work. Exactly. We'll figure it out. I'm not too worried about it. That's what makes No Man's Sky so fun, all this extra stuff. Hey, Levi Rivers, welcome, welcome. And we did tour Levi Rivers' base last time, and tonight we are here with Dashboard Devil doing the Reliquary Citadel? What is a reliquary? I know what it is, I think, but... Ah, okay. Well, that would make sense, I guess. Okay, got it. Alright, let's see if we see anything now. Because it ain't looking good. Alright, let's see if we have better luck here. I wonder, oh, thank you. Oh, please. Please, please. I'm just a wacko. Oh, wait. Ah! It finally, it rendered in, or base computer shut up. Nice. Alright. Little patience. You all know I got a little bit. Yeah, I had to turn mine on. That's what did it. Because you gotta be careful of these silly griefers. There we go. See, we know the tricks. Granted, they'll change next update, but you know. Alright, where are we going here? Right down to that landing pad. Alright, let's take a look at this thing with the camera. Hopefully we got a moving camera. I mean, there's moving camera in multiplayer. There's moving camera in VR. All right, I had the PlayStation VR version 1 though, and I couldn't do it for very long. The screen door effect and everything, I just felt like I would get pukey. Damien Fishpool, welcome. One new subscriber. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Um, Hold on. Wanted to say hi to Damien. And then I forgot my train of thought. Oh yeah, made me sick. But I heard the new versions are better. Or like I have a PC, so I could do, another type of VR that might be better than the PlayStation. But I hear the PlayStation one's one of the best. The new one. All right. This needs to be fixed. Please fix this. Not you. The flashing on the stone textured, that drives me bananas. Bananas. Without my pajamas. All right. Damn you, controller. Hate you. And yet, can't look it out. Doing this crazy stuff. All right, hold on. I gotta learn it. What's up? All right. So first, I always do the camera shot. Kind of what I do. Look at the overall and go, yeah. Actually, the funny thing is I hate bananas. Can't freaking stand them. I can't freaking stand them. Raisins is right up there as well. Ooh, this is really cool. I like this little vibe here. This feels like it needs something. No, these two circular things. I want to say like they should be landing pads or fountains or gardens or I don't know. Like display thing, like yeah, the dinosaur bit. I like what you did here. What is this? What is this material? Oh, that's the top of the glass tube. I think. No, it's a moon pool. It's a moon pool. Moon pool. All right. Yeah, I like that. It's kind of interesting. All right, I'm stealing that. Yeah. Well, I'm already in my head with it, by the way. Because it's what I do. Yeah, you shrink down a landing pad, bring it down. You could bring that down, but and I wonder if like that a little what? Yeah, a little close. Yeah, for a landing pad. And I would go wider with the moon pool. Scale it out maybe. And then what you could do actually is you'd build a small circle first and then take your center floor panel, if you make your circles with floor panels like I do, swap out that floor panel with a block, bring that block down, and then, you know what I mean? You could then level out your moon pool to where you want it by doing either the short wall micro adjustment trick or, something like that, where if you were to scale up your moon pool, yeah, it'd be a pain to try and figure it out at first. You're going to be digging a hole. Oh, you don't have Dash's audio on mine. Okay, hold on. Give me one moment. My apologies, folks. Thank you for saying that. Let me see if we can't fix that.
Uh-oh.
Oh, there we go. I got you now.
Cool,
All right, we got Dashboard Devil in here. We've been having a great conversation that none of you were privy to. um,
Stream Discord.
gotta love it.
Yay.
No, I think that was my OBS actually.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's get back into doing this again. Again, we have Dashboard Devil here. We have Reliquary Citadel. And I had asked what a reliquary was, which he then explained was a place where relics were kept, but that's also the name of the planet, this type of planet. So, all right, let's get on with this. I am seeing a bunch of neat little things. I am liking, except for the freaking flashing thingies. You're killing me, Smalls. This is, yeah, see, with this most recent update, yeah, look at the texture on these now. Before it was like kind of in the mushroom. That's so much. Oh, I got to start looking at my plants
Yeah.
again.
Yes,
There's
you
so
do.
much
Some
more
of them
texture.
have changed. Yeah.
But this isn't lit. Or is that just because it's light and I'm not seeing anything?
So there's a couple of sodium lamps behind those shroom caps.
Okay.
So if you go into camera mode and make it dark out, you can see some glow behind the
Yeah.
shroom caps.
Yeah, I'm digging the shape of this. It's unconventional but conventional.
Yeah,
If that makes sense.
it does.
I'm digging, yeah. The lighting here is good. Oh, you got some of the new palms up.
Yep.
I have no Quicksilver in my city save. I'm going to have to start. Yeah, I know, right? I'm going to have to start playing again. I like what you did here with the fire. Fireplace is good. That's really dope.
There's a bunch of fireplaces all around.
Yeah, man, I wish I still had some of my old things that I used to do with the stones, but this is nice. Again, though, my fear is, you know, when we get into Light No Fire, we're going to notice some similarities.
Oh, we are.
Yeah, the color palette here is very nice. Got good contrast
Thank
against the terrain, which makes it stand out. The dome up top could use some lighting, if I'm to be
Yeah, it has
critical.
a little bit, but it needs it. That was one of the last things I was working on. That's kind of where I left off, was the
Ooh.
dome up top.
You know what you could do?
What?
You could do,
But you should look inside the dome.
Oh no, yeah, I see one of the. You have a wonder in there.
Yeah.
You could do a few more wonders, and then maybe a boundary seal in there. Have it warbly.
Oh, for sure.
I like how you threw up the mushroom-headed dinosaur there.
Yeah, that was a fun addition. The fins weren't working for me at the time, so I kind of stopped there. So I have yet to come back and finish that part of it. Also had to do a whole lot of shuffling around on my save files, and I cannot place any more parts right now until I move a base from this save file. So it's all convoluted mess.
Hold on, I got a nice picture here. And there's the glyphs if you want to visit. I will leave those up for a moment. This is in the Euclid Galaxy. I hope so, Damien. Gamma Wolf says, looking sick.
Thank you.
Yeah, look at that
Thank you,
This
Gamma
game has
Wolf.
gotten so beautiful.
Yeah, for real.
It really has. I mean, are you a day one?
No, I came in like I got it for Christmas 2017.
Okay.
So like a year and a few months
All right.
late.
Well, you're still kind of in the golf course terrain era. I think they were,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
they were just starting
When
to,
when we could only have one predetermined base
yeah.
in a circle and you could not build outside of that dome.
All right, let's take the walk. Is there a particular entrance? Is there a main
Well, you
entrance?
can
Is there a side entrance?
uh there's sort of like multiple
All right.
entrances.
So it
So
looks
just
like you've got this cool
take your
dock,
pick.
but are you going to do anything here?
Which area
The
is that?
dock,
Let
it
me
just comes out as a. Ooh, you got the water. You can't place any more parts. Are you at your
Oh,
3,000?
yeah, I can't put anything. I'm at total base parts for this whole save right
Damn,
now until I move a base.
damn.
But yeah, so the dock, it's just really like a fishing dock more than like I couldn't put a ship down here or
Gotcha.
anything
Or a landing pad
and make
or
it
whatnot.
make sense because it's just a pond.
Gotcha.
It doesn't connect onto the greater water areas. This was just such a fantastic flat spot that I could not pass it up.
Digging this throne.
Ah,
Good
yes, you're
job
in the big
there.
throne room.
Yeah, liking that. Well done.
Thank you. Yeah, and you notice the little circle of signs.
Oh yeah.
I might have picked that up from you, just like slapping the sign down and just
Oh,
twisting it around and
this one came out really good.
yeah, it's an odd number of them
Yep. I like this one a
and
lot.
it worked pretty well and I just kind of freehanded it the whole way and it
It
was perfect on the first go.
yeah, sometimes it's the best way.
Yeah, yeah, for real.
Whoa. Alright. Yeah, digging the fireplaces. This one's really neat. I like that a lot. I haven't even messed with these parts yet. But hey, I will have time now.
Oh yeah, and there's the other across from the throne is another fireplace.
Digging this. Got your little
And the overall structure
kitchen.
is a bit more free form. Ah, you've made it to
Really
the
well
kitchen
done.
now.
Very cool.
I love the way the tables came out. That's
Yeah, the tables are great. The benches, the tables, these are really well done. Really
yeah,
good. It's freaking flashing, man. It's so distracting.
it is.
Yeah, this is well done. Very thought out. Nice with the bottles. That must have been a pain in the arse.
A little bit, a little bit.
Like your
The real
lightsaber,
pain.
your lightsaber knife for cooking.
Yeah, yeah, a little laser knife. The real pain was this walk with all of the green, with all of the plants in it. I ended up having to go into Blender and adjusting the positions of
Oh,
those.
really?
Yeah, I couldn't snap them because they're not the normal size. Like the walk is oversized
Yeah.
and the plants are over or undersized.
It's weird how blurry this is. Wonder if that's...
Yeah, it
Is that
does
blurred to
that
you as well?
sometimes. It was for a minute. It finally cleared up for me, but it's often the blurriest thing in here.
I know why, because we're in that mode where I'm seeing your wires.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, really, really well done. Great color. You know, it feels appropriate, functional.
Yeah, function was a big thing.
I love that. Oh, that's really cool. That's really a good use for those. I just used those today to hang the stuff, but I'm digging on that grill there.
Yeah,
I'll have to steal that too at some point.
Absolutely. I was racking my brain trying to figure it out. And I was like, oh, what if I did this and the light is actually buried in the wall?
Yeah, that's what I was hoping for when I was hanging the bones for that little stall.
Oh, right on, yeah.
In my city this morning. Oh yeah, you were not there this morning, but
I was not
nice.
there.
I like that usage. I have that same arch set up in my city.
Oh yeah?
One of the originals, actually, the eye shape, that kind of you know.
Oh, awesome.
All right, that's the kitchen.
Check out the doors right underneath the eye. That's one of my favorite parts, actually.
Yeah, what? How is that?
So it's the
Oh, wait a minute. Wait, let me figure it out. Yeah,
okay.
that's the little bench thing as a handle, which is really great.
Yeah.
And then this is... What the hell is that? I don't know what the material is. What is that?
The door is a sloping stone roof gable.
Interesting.
And it's just pre-placed into the wall.
Interesting. That's really well done.
And then I slapped the benches on for the handles.
Now I see. All right, now I see it. Oh, wait a minute, maybe I don't. Did you shrink them down?
I think they're the actual size.
Okay.
Yeah, they're
those
the
things.
actual
Yeah,
size.
okay, yeah. Okay. I forgot about that piece, but yes.
Yeah.
Yep. That's really good. Well done on that. I will give you
Thank you.
proppage. I like the large serving platters here. All right, let's get to the next area here. Looks like the dining area. We just left the kitchen.
Yep.
We're gonna come in and get served here. I love that. Great. Oh, this is great. Little banquet area. The king. I guess the queen would be right next. So, however it works there. Whatever the royalty goes in this particular thing. Because this looks like it'd be like the head of the table, you know.
Yeah.
Yep, excellent. Love the symmetry.
Yet another fireplace. I had fun with food this time.
Yeah, this one, yeah, definitely. This looks like a face. And the fire's in the mouth.
Yeah.
I like that.
That just happened to work out like that. I was like, oh man, it's kind of like a giant frog or something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it almost looks like a frog. And here on the left, you got like the hand coming up.
Yeah. Yeah, I must have done this over 6 or so streams,
Yeah, the
and then
ceiling's
did a
great.
whole bunch off stream as well.
Hmm. How'd you place the ceiling in? Would you use for, what do you do for
So
setup? Is it wires or block? Or,
there's a whole ass story with that. I ended up making 2 full versions of this in different areas back behind the citadel itself. And I made 3 rooftops and then 2 different wall structures, trying to find the right pattern using like the glitch of circles, using the small floor tiles.
yeah,
And
right.
then I finally got the different pieces that I wanted. Like I chose one of the rooftops and then one of the wall setups, and then moved everything around in Blender.
Oh, Blender, okay.
Put it all together in Blender. But I built it in game and then shuffled everything around in Blender.
Gotcha, okay. So if I were to do this, I'd want to punch myself in the face repeatedly.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
got it.
All of the compound bulbs are hand placed. If you want to talk about a nightmare,
Learn it
because
here.
they're all shrunken
I've
down.
already way on that. And I've been hinting lately, but that's neat. I like the ceiling. Just because it's
So
got
then
level.
once again in Blender, I duplicated that other room and then dropped it over here.
Okay.
So the walls, the ceiling, and the fireplace are all, and the floor are all duplicates of the other room. And assembling these skeletons has been really fun,
Yeah, it is really neat.
especially creating just some like really wacky, weird things. Like if you look at yeah, the one that you're looking at, or the one that I'm looking at currently.
The one with the kind of human head.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
human skull one.
yeah.
And if you look, it's
It's
got
got like 6 legs.
yeah, six human legs.
That's great.
So it's like a human centipede,
But not like the movie.
but not like the movie. Not like the movie. I thought about glitching some skulls in the middle, but I thought it would be a little too on the nose.
And for those who don't know what we're talking about, don't worry. You're not missing
Don't
anything.
don't look that up. Don't If you don't know what it is, don't look it up.
Thankfully, I was warned ahead of time, but I have seen a few clips here and there.
Yeah, I've seen maybe 1 or 2 clips, and that was
That
far
was
more
more than
than I
enough to
really
make.
needed to.
Yeah. No, thank you. We're fine.
Exactly.
Yeah. Very well done. Really neat ideas. I like the little details. We haven't been up to the 2nd floor yet, so let's do that.
Yep, we have not. So before you go up the 2nd floor,
Oh,
take a look at the wall going up.
we're shoot at it. Laser shoot.
Let me get my laser out. The merge on
Oh, I
these
did.
2
Oh, I was.
pieces.
Oh, those 2. Ooh, that is nice.
So you got the big rectangle window merged with the
Yep.
ramp
Yep.
piece.
That's a nice
And
look.
it gives a nice clean and supported look.
Yeah. I dig it.
it was rough putting all of this together because I do that going all the way up to the roof. So I had to snap point everything in, and I had to do it in such a very specific order.
Oh yeah. Oh, I know.
Going all the way
Oh
up.
yeah.
So there's not much on this level. I ran into my save file issue,
Oh, right
so I
around here.
haven't been able to
Gotcha.
come back. But there is stuff up to the next level. Oh wait, actually, follow me back down. I forgot about this side over here. And there's a little rooftop thing above the kitchen. Really simple, but it's kind
Yeah,
of,
but great colors. Great. Yeah, this is
yeah,
great. Yeah, ever since, yeah, these things now look neat. They're not just like, you know,
yeah,
smooth, I guess would be the way to put it.
right.
They actually now look like they have some depth and texture.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, parts I need to start getting into. This is one of the reasons I love doing base tours, is
Yeah,
because one, you see what other people do. Two, um, it reminds you of parts that you may have forgotten about because you're seeing them in a new light.
absolutely. That happens to me frequently. So yeah, and then there's this walkway up here. That's just sort of, I can look over the edge down at everything now. And then now we can go up to the next level.
Lead the way.
It's kind of a tricky way to get around.
Oh, believe me.
I'm just glad all the wonders are showing up because you can actually see this in
Yeah.
this room right now.
Another fireplace.
Oh, you're up top.
Oh, was I supposed to not go that?
Yeah,
Is
there's
there another level?
there's another in between level that's kind of like a squirrely secret
Oh,
entrance.
okay, here we
But
go.
but oh, did you find it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, the bedroom. All right, there we go.
Yeah, the bedroom.
Look out, make sure
Yeah,
nobody's
that
messing with your
where
ship.
you just yeah, the part where you just went into, that is going to be a bathroom.
Okay. Stone toilets.
Yeah, stone toilets.
I mean, you have blender. You could essentially probably shrink that round thing down enough.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, I did tweak this table in Blender a little bit. It was right. I just needed to tweak the box in the
Yeah,
middle.
see, you got a good idea here. See, I love this sort of thing. That's a great coffee table, by the way.
Thank you.
But using just, and we've talked about this for years, but this is a great example of it. Using just part of a part to accentuate something. In this instance,
Yeah,
it looks like one of the little servers, maybe, or something like that in there.
I think it is a server. Yeah.
Yeah. To to change the texture, the color, the way it looks, just by using a section of it. That is a
Yeah.
good example. Well done there.
And like I was trying to figure out a thing to fit in that little window of that slab. And then I was like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, that server's perfect because
Yeah,
it
the shape is
almost,
similar.
yeah, it fits in there so nicely.
Yep, I'll have to steal that bit there too. The only difference, I'd probably use the blue or red one thingy majiggy and try to raise it up
Oh
just
yeah.
enough to give a glow. like a gap between the stone and
Oh,
the
yeah,
top.
yeah.
You know, like a little table light.
That'd be slick.
Good idea. Like that.
That
Love
would be
the
slick.
stone sofa. Doesn't look very comfortable, but we'll try it. I wouldn't want to crash out on that. Wake up with a stiff neck.
Nope, nope.
But it works.
Yeah, that I did mostly on stream. That was a fun one to put together.
Yeah, I think now that my city's done, I'm going to have to install mods again. And have a mod stream again.
Yeah, I love my mods so much.
Yep, well done. Right, now upstairs, yes? Oh,
Yeah, now we'll hit the rooftop. Squeeze in between the little pillars.
good thing I don't eat a lot in this game.
Right?
Not my normal color palette during the day, but it works here
Yeah.
and for this. And they've toned it down as well. Like, since
It's true.
it used to be a very, very stark contrast. Like, the ground is this color and the contrasting color is the sky. You know, you're like, whoa.
Yeah, yeah.
But they seem to have kind of mellowed it out.
Right.
Because they're now.
They definitely have the balance a little better.
Yeah. Because I've landed on planets where normally I'm like, oh, I would never, want to think about building there. And now I'm like, this is actually kind of neat. It provides a better atmosphere, vibe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for real.
Hello Games. We need to Zendeath that.
Yeah, we should. So like back here, there's another little spot to check out.
Where are you? Back here, where?
Oh, behind the dome from the... Yeah, there you are. So we've got that small dome that you're standing on.
You're floating in the air right now.
Yeah, I'm in camera mode.
Oh, okay.
So you're standing on the small dome.
Yeah. Where am I going?
And on the other side of the wheel from where you're standing is another dome locked in together, and it creates this sort of pill shape. If you're looking down on it up where I am floating in the air. You can see
Yeah, okay,
the
I
two
see it.
domes.
Yeah. Yeah, I did
together.
that on one of my R&Ds when we got this. I have a fire in it, like a standing fire
Oh,
thing.
right on. Yeah, I've got two sphere generators going the two different directions.
Yeah.
One's on the other side of the wheel.
They make
Yeah.
good light, but you can't change the color. It's some of the only light
I know.
that gets out,
Yeah.
I know there's a
It's
term for it.
unfortunate.
Yeah. Well, I gotta say, very well done. Great build. Nighttime, I would say, is much like what I do. Everything looks better at night.
Yeah. For sure.
But yep, there you go, folks. That is the Reliquary Citadel.
Yeah, I appreciate you wanting to check it out, and this was a lot of fun.
Very well done. Thank you for posting this as for people to see and so we could tour it. Yeah, really well done.
And you can flash the cords up again, and I will do the same.
I am doing that right now.
anyone can come out here and build. It's in the no man's high regions of space. Not there's only I think only a couple of bases here, so yeah, feel free to come on by, drop a base down, and just have a good time. I would love to visit more bases out here, especially of the relic nature.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a relic build. I don't know how.
Yeah, like when you start getting into it, it's so
So,
much fun.
yeah, it's so asymmetrical though.
It is a little bit of a nightmare that way, especially when you snap the same piece in two different directions. It doesn't have
Yeah, yeah.
a proper center point.
It kills me. I mean, this is definitely a different way of building, that's for sure, with these
Yeah,
parts. And there's no snapping either. They don't snap to anything.
yeah,
Even though it just says, snap or free place, it does not
does
do
not do
one
it.
of them.
Yeah, so
um,
like the archway that forms the large center building, those ended up having to be free placed because snapping them wouldn't work right.
it's
That
so
that
interesting.
was not fun.
All right, folks. Any questions from the chat?
Yeah.
Cameron says one thing to say as well.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh wow, love the ceiling. I can see that comment.
Get those glyphs
If
back
those
up there.
totems if those totems could be dyed black, they would be perfect for aliens themed base. Yeah, that's the other thing. Like these relic pieces, when you
Uh,
find them on planets, they're different colors and they have cool vines on them, but we can't colorize them
yeah,
to
yeah.
like come on, man. What are you doing?
Yeah, I gotta.
Oh yeah.
I've been. I've had an alien themed build in mind for about 2 years now,
Ah,
and I've attempted a few things here and there, but up until recently, and I think I'm gonna have to do some more exploring. I haven't found the environment, that I want, and
yeah.
also trying to do something in a biomechanical Giger-esque sort of way, or
Right.
Geiger, depending on how you say it. Um, Up until now, it's been difficult, but I think I might be able to do something.
Yeah.
Hey, Jim Man Beard, no worries. You were coming in right at the end, though. we did do the tour. The glyphs are up. This is in Euclid. Highly recommend to come see it. It's very cool. A lot of work went into here. There was a bit of blender action.
A little bit.
So, if you were to attempt something like this, some things are a lot harder.
Yeah, yeah. Like so I was able to build the rooftop of those two side buildings. The rooftop was all just glitch built. And so was the floor or the walls of it. Um it was just a wild ride to get there. And then I just put them both together in Blender. So it's not like at an easy level that I could say, hey, it's this many blocks up and then you glitch it this way. It was a very convoluted mess that I
Yeah.
put together.
Because the other problem with these pieces too is a portion of it goes underground very easily.
Yeah.
I noticed that as well.
Yeah. That is a whole thing to consider.
and that will change your heights and, you know, other things like that. You know, and how tall your roof will be, because if you wanted to go higher with it, you know, say, um, you'd have to bring your scaffold up higher in order for it to allow for that length to, you know, show above ground.
Absolutely. Yeah, like my first hand placing of the walls was like everything was much higher. It was a taller room, and but hand placing them didn't really connect with me right. It didn't look right. So that I just had to go back to the drawing board and keep messing with different iterations of it,
Yep.
and made a huge mess of this field out here. And I was like, what's the best way to fix this? Okay, I'll just put it in Blender and take this piece and shove them together, stick it close to the building, and that's what I did. But it was a fun one to put together, and I do look forward to solving my conundrum and getting back to finishing this once and for
So you're
all.
not at 3,000 then.
No, I'm not at 3,000 for
Okay.
this base. I'm just at my limit for the whole save file.
Oh, so you got to go through and cull.
Yeah, I've got a cull, and there's one base that I need to move, but I need to move it to a proper home. World screwed up the building, or World screwed up the planet,
All right.
and it no longer really fits at all.
I've had that happen.
And there's storms now, and it before it just had the gravity storms, but now it's got superheated rainstorms, and that's a real bummer.
Hmm. Well, where are you? We'll do the.
Oh,
Oh, you also are
and
rocking that ship.
yeah. So that ship, it holds all of my bones.
You see mine? It's a little different than yours. The Iron
This
Chicken.
one
Oh, wait a minute. I'm
is
not using that in his save. Never mind. Never mind.
oh
That's my other save.
yeah.
That's my other save.
This is raw iron volt. This is right off of the save, like right off of the reward. This is how it comes.
That's really good. Or
But
wait a
yeah,
minute. Maybe mine does look like this.
I call it Iron Vulture Bone Bank, and it has all of the bones. That's the only thing it has in the cargo.
I think mine's the Iron Vulture that I'm going to rename the Iron Chicken.
Nice, I dig it. I like that name.
The Iron Chicken. All right, let's say thank you to Dash right over here. Where's your character? I'm coming around to you. Oh,
Oh,
there you
and
are.
there you are. I see you.
Let me grab a photo here. Oh, no, wait, I got to get a little closer. Looks like we're like. There we go.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
dig it. It's been a fun time.
Thank you so much. Had a good
Enjoyed
time.
hanging out with you.
Again, everybody, there's the glyphs down in the corner. We've showed them a couple times this evening, so they are in there. I want to thank everybody who showed up for this.
Yeah, absolutely. And thanks
And
for liking and subscribing. I got a new subscriber earlier.
oh,
That's
excellent,
always
excellent.
awesome.
Let's see if we can't get. Hold on, I gotta. Hopefully this is in. I'll do the same thing here. There it is, and I just dropped a link to your channel right here.
Awesome, thank you, appreciate it.
So yeah, folks, come and check this out. It's worth the walkthrough. Excuse me.
Yeah, so
What I was gonna say something.
Go for it.
Yes, much like visiting any base, when you see it on screen, it is one thing. But when you're actually walking around in it and getting that perspective, it gives you a whole different feeling for it. You know,
Yeah, absolutely.
and I really recommend, if you see a base in a video that you like, try to get there and visit it because it's a very different thing. All right, you were going to say?
Oh, I was just gonna say, you know, we'll pull out some other bases for you to visit. Once you get a few other people through. If next time you're looking for more, I've got other bases
Oh, heck yeah.
to toss in there, and we can do some more fun stuff.
Well, just throw them in on the Discord, and
Awesome. We'll
I'm
do.
just going to kind of randomly be doing stuff. The first few I'm trying to do in order. I think next time we're going to have Raven.
Oh, sweet.
And one of her bases. And then I think after that is, I'm trying to think who we have after that. I know we're going to have one by American Psycho at some point. I think Gamma's
on.
one of the Gammas is on the list.
Cool.
I'm going to have to go through. E.R. Burroughs. We're going to hopefully do one by
sweet.
E.R. Burroughs. I can't wait for
That's
that one.
going to be a treat.
And I think it'll be using these parts here, one of his builds with that, with the new Relic parts.
Right on.
So yeah, we've got a few to look forward to. These are done every other Tuesday until, well, Damien Fishbowl, drop it into the Discord area of, base tour, Tuesday tour requests, and I will add you to the list. 3 photos, galaxy and glyphs included, please. Yeah, this has been great. Thank you so much.
Oh yeah. Yeah, thank you for having me.
My pleasure. And
I will hop out of your Discord and then I'll say goodbye to my group separately.
And goodbye to your group from me.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for letting me babble on about this build right here. Well done. Bunch of really great things in there. I'm stealing a few of them.
Thank you so much. I can't wait to see what you do for real.
Right.
Like I want to see where you take things.
Oh, looks like you got a visitor right now, as a matter of fact.
Oh, right on. Cool.
Evil Man Beard.
All right.
All right.
Oh, cool. All right. I will say goodbye to you. I'll hop out of your Discord and then I'll say goodbye to my people.
All righty.
All right. Catch you next time.
Definitely. Thank you. All right, y'all. That was Dashboard Devil and one of Dashboard Devil's builds. Really great. Really good at night. I think it's definitely, the nighttime vibe is the best vibe for this. Well, that worked out well for me. That's about what I'm hoping for base tours, is about an hour long. Something easy to digest after dealing with my city all day. There's a bunch of neat ideas in here. I'm going to definitely come back and check some other things out a little more closely. But really well done. Great textures. These new parts are neat. Great base. Wonderful horizon views that work really well with this. And with the game looking as beautiful as it does lately, it just makes our bases look that much better. All right, y'all. I want to thank everybody for swinging in and checking this out. Let's see if there's anyone. Oh, KJ is KJ PC Gaming. Let me see if I have her listed. We could do a raid. My Discord. Boop. There you go. Yep, there's KJ. Go check out KJ PC. She's wonderful. She's great to watch. And she's usually with somebody that I can't think of the name at the moment for some reason. It's usually KJ and Lava. There we go. I think. And always good times, always funny. Um, the usual No Man's Sky debauchery. All right, y'all. Thanks again. One more time. I'm just trying to find a nice little exit view here. Good camera look. There we go. Oh, he's right there. Hey, how you doing, Blap? And we'll do this as our goodbye. All right, y'all. Thanks again. This has been me, that wacky guy, Kevin C. here at Action Pants Gaming, saying don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and all that jive. Leave a comment. Let me know what you want to see. And if you got a base you want me to show, join that Discord there where that link is. So until next time, this has been me, Kevin C. again, because I interrupted myself. Wishing all of you out there in the No Man's Skyverse a little bit of love, peace, and Starship Grease. Get those action pants on. Get out there. Start building some wild and wacky stuff. And we'll tour it. All right, y'all. Take care. Enjoy the rest of whatever you got going on. Bye, everybody.
Action Pants Gaming. Chill vibes tonight. Chill vibes tonight. Laid back life. Laid back. No stress, no fight. No stress, no fight. Throwing parts together. Throwing parts. Crafting all night. Get ready to build. Get ready to build. Let's make it right. Let's make it right. Gonna make it right. Get ready to build. Let's make it right. Let's make it right. Gonna make it right. Get ready to build. Let's make it right. Let's make it right. Let's make it right. Gonna make it right. Chill vibes tonight. Chill vibes tonight. Laid back life. No stress, no fight. No stress, no fight. Throwing parts together. Crafting all night. Get ready to build. Let's make it right. Let's make it